Aloha cousins, Briar626 here, and today we have another unboxing for the Bakugan Battle Planet, and today we are unboxing Darkus Howlkor Ultra. So we'll be unboxing him today, and yeah, this is going to be really cool and fun. It's going to be awesome. I love these Cerberus type look there. You kind of see what he looks like in the TV show, and then what he looks like there in the Bakugan. But of course, we're going to get it unboxed here so that you guys can actually see him better, of course, in this package, so we can get his shell out of the way. And I just hit the camera because, yeah. Alright, so we'll see you guys just in a second here to get his unboxing. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the unboxing here, but first let's show you what he comes with. Of course, he comes with the one Bakugan Ultra, which is the Howlkor Darkus. You get your two BakuCores, one ability card, which is that red one there, and one character card, which is that gray one there. Of course, it shows his difficulty on how to put him together back in the ball form, and that is a 1. So that's actually pretty easy. And then, of course, you can see the leap open Bakugan, or Bahu action. So you can see pop open, and they do like a little flip, which is really cool. Of course, this is the Howlkor one, but then of course you can see all the rest of them, and then your app at the very top there to tell you to go play. It's a lot of fun. Go try it out. If you guys want to see me play the app, or just want to get like a little tour of the app, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll definitely be able to do it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get them out of the shell here, so that we can get him out and throw that over to the side because we don't need that. And then poke. There we go. Like, I don't want to get out my knife today. That wouldn't be good. So there we go. Go ahead and open that, and pull that to the side. Little paper out of the way. Bakugan there. Instructions. Yeet paper. We don't need that. Push the Bakugan out. That is loud. That is so loud. When you're trying to record something, that thing's loud. That's ridiculous. So let's go ahead and get the cards out here. There's the cards, and then the BakuCores. Dump and throw that to the side because we don't need that. And then get these out of its protective case. And there we go. Perfect. Throw that to the side. Yeet. Now, of course, in this, we do get your Bakugan here, your 2 cores, and your 2 cards here, and your instruction manuals here. Show you the instruction manuals. They're like all the other ones. This one, of course, has a checklist of everything that you can see and get. And on the back side, it shows you how to put him back in ball form or sphere mode. So yeah, so there's that. Doesn't look too hard at all. Excuse me, pretty simple. And then, of course, here is the kind of the play guide. I'll tell you how to play the game. If you guys want to see me how to play the game or how to play the game, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll definitely show you how to do it so you don't have to read this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I will say that the TCG version, once the cards are released, I will definitely be doing a video on that so you guys can see that version, because it is a little thing to learn. It's not too hard, but I'll definitely be able to show you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with the cards here. On the cards, you have the, of course, the character card here and the ability card. The character card is, of course, the black or gray card here with all the factions on them here. So let's go ahead and flip it over here, and here we go. So we have the Darkus faction there, Howlkor Ultra. Then, of course, you have your cores that you need to play this Bakugan, which, of course, are the 2 cores you do get. Then you have the B power, which is 300. A little low, but that's not bad. That's about average. 400 and 300 about the average. Then we have 2 damage. That's a little low, but you get some modifiers on that, and I think you do really good. So that's actually not bad. So yeah, so that is Howlkor Ultra's character card. Then, of course, we have the ability card here. The reason, of course, with the red. And then symbol down here, of course, is your the energy. You have the, this is the charged position and the uncharged position. And of course, here you go. It is Umbral Slash. It is a 2 energy cost. That means you have to have 2 energies to use this card. And it does plus 100 B power for each flip card in your discard pile. That's actually not bad. In the Darkus section of the cards, they do a lot of things where they discard cards, which is actually really good. With some of the other cards they have, like China Riot, There may be a picture here. I don't know. They haven't been released. The pictures of the cards haven't been released yet. So I may not have a picture up here, but but they will be released here soon, hopefully. But I'll try to get a picture here of, I mean, someone's unboxed them, so I've seen the picture of it. It's just, it may not be a good picture of it, but yeah. So it may be right here. But yeah, so they all like discard the cards, and whenever a card is discarded, like China Riot, she lets you play herself for free, and she's like a 4 energy cost card. So you can play it for free when you discard her. So that's like really cool stuff. So, and there's a lot of really cool combos you can do with the discarding thing, like the Hyper Dragonoid. Hey, Future Briar's here, and I realized that Hyper Dragonoid, well, it's not what he does. He doesn't do that. That's actually another card. It had Drago in the name, so that's why I thought it was. It's actually Drago's Fury that does that, or something similar to that anyway. Actually, no, that it is Drago's Fury. But he does something else with it. But a good portion of the Pyrus cards have this ability called Fury. So whenever you have a 0 card hand, they basically do something else with it. So like if they did 200 Gs normally, it said Fury, if you have no cards in your hand, do 700 B power plus instead of 200. So that's basically what it is. I got the name wrong, my fault. We're fixing it here. Now, back to past self. Card gains double strike for, what is it? Something like, if you have no cards in your hand, you get double strike. So if you can just keep discarding cards and you have no hand, dude, he gets double strike, and he does like 10 damage with that. So it's actually really good. So yeah, so this getting power off that, and it's only a cost of 2. That's actually not bad. That's pretty good. But that's of course with every flip card in your discard. So that means you can just keep discarding the flip cards in your hand, because you can't use them in your hand unless if you want to use them for energy. So this is actually really good. So that's actually a really cool card. And that actually is a rare right there. So it's actually a rare. So that's actually really cool. So that there will be like the letter will be kind of raised a little bit, so you feel like a little texture on it. Let's see if we can get that texture to see with that light there. You can kind of see it a little bit there. A little hard to see. Of course, that light's not the greatest, but it's something. But yeah, so that's going to be a rare there. So yeah, so those are the cards. And let's go ahead and look at the cores here. We have the shield, and then we have the DNA strand. Of course, these are the 2 that you need to use Howlkor Ultra. On the shield, you have plus 200 B power. So that's actually not a bad, a buff. That's pretty good, or a boost, whatever you want to call it. So that's actually really good. Then of course, the DNA strand, you have minus 100 B power, then minus 3 damage. This one right here is definitely a trap card. You do not, or not trap card, I'm thinking Yu-Gi-Oh! This is definitely a trap core. You definitely don't want to land on this. You want your opponent to land on this so you can do more damage and get everything going on, because that's not good for you. So definitely, if you want to use it, go ahead. If you want to use, like, trap your opponent, go ahead and do it. But just be warned, this is really low. It's not going to be good for you if you land on it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the Howlkor Ultra here. He's actually really cool. There was one thing that they didn't do, is that his pieces up here raise up. You have to manually put those up and down. So which is a little bit of a pitfall on that, because everything else on all these other ones are kind of like the spring loaded, except for those, which is fine. I mean, he looks good with them down too. I mean, it's not like, I mean, like all the other ones here, you can see they're down and they're down. So it's not like bad or anything, but it's just kind of like a weird thing that they did that, because that's like the only one I know that you have to manually put up some like horns or something. But yeah, so that's what he looks like here. I'm going to take him around here. He looks actually really cool. I like his look. Of course, he's got that green tail, like a green neck piece there. Of course, his B power is at the bottom, so you have that 300. So yeah, so that's what he looks like here at the top view. I like him. He looks really cool. Of course, his head kind of moves a little bit there. You probably don't want to move it too much, because you probably will break that that hinge piece right there. So yeah, so let's go ahead and try to close him up here. I'll do the best I can. I am not looking at the instructions, because I don't like the instructions. We try to do things without instructions, because that's the fun way to do it. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we can do. There we go. We did it. We finally got it. That one's actually really difficult. I mean, you might be able to get the hang of it once you do it a lot, but that's actually a really difficult one. I had to pull out the instructions because it was like, what the heck, where does this go? But yeah, so this is what it looks like in the ball form here. It does have like a little bit of a bump there. You kind of see it's not like a perfect circle, which is okay. As long as you roll it in the proper way, you should be good. So you can see that little bump there. But the way to roll it is, of course, if you look on the back there, you can see that arrow. So that direction that arrow is pointing is the way you want to roll it. So you want to roll it that direction, and you definitely want to keep it straight because of those pieces right there. You want to make sure that is straight for it. So yeah. So of course, since he is in ball form, let's go on ahead and try to see if we can make him pop open and look really cool. So let me go ahead and grab some other cores here. We're going to place those down all out here and try to see if we can get him popped open first try. Because first try is always better than second try, because that means if you can't do it first try, that means you can't do it in the game. Just kidding. No, you could probably do it. It's just going to take some extra time. There we go. I got, what is that, 7 cores? Yeah. Alright. So, let's go ahead and take him, find that arrow there, which is right there. I'm going to roll him right down here, okay? So here we go. Oh, missed it. First try, missed. That was great. Good job, Briar. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, Bakugan Brawl. Whoa! That was actually really cool. That was really cool. Now, fun thing, you ready for this? Since he popped open, because he did pop open, that went off screen. He literally landed like that. He landed just like, well, like that anyway. Something like that. He landed on his head and his toes. It looked pretty funny. I was like, whoa, that thing went way over here. But the core, of course, was right over here. It didn't stay on. Now, if the Bakugan pops open and the core does not stay to him, and you know which core it was, then it counts as you taking the core. It counts as him grabbing the core. As long as it's like, as long as you know which one it is, because I mean, like, this one went way over there, and you could tell it was missing from the middle. So, long and behold, there's your core. But if it was like one of these and it just rolled off and you didn't know which one it was because it stayed in the same spot, if you can get the idea of where it was or whatever, if you guys both said which one it was, agreed to it, then that would be the one you get. Because if he does pop open by going over a card or over a core, he does count as taking that core. So yeah, so which is actually a neat thing. That ruling, who knows, it might change. As of right now, that's what I know of from watching the other YouTubers that did the sneak peek. I've heard about that stuff, and they've said that counts as it. And of course, I may be wrong, but that's from what I heard. Of course, he gets this one, which is the Aquas and Darkness plus 400. So he gets that to 700 beat power. There you go, buddy. That's really good. So yeah, so that is the Darkus Howlkor Ultra. He looks really cool. I like the way he looks. And if you guys did enjoy this unboxing, make sure you click that like button down below, and tell me if you guys do want to see more of these in the comments down below. And if you are new, make sure you click that subscribe button and become a cousin in our family. And remember, Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.